Good evening, everybody. Finally, some good news for several counties in our area that spent much of April and May battling rising floodwaters.
The Federal Emergency Management Agency has approved funds for 15 additional Illinois counties affected by record flooding. That makes a total of 39 counties. ABC News Channel 20's Kimberly Howard has reaction from leaders of 2 local counties that can now get much needed help.
This is really a collective sigh of relief for all of these counties, including here in Cass County, where officials say that record level flooding cost more than $4 million.
We had not seen these numbers. They surpassed the 1943 flood that was our historic marker.
And so too did the cost. Flood-related expenses for state and local governments has topped $70 million. Federal aid will now be given to 39 counties in the state, which met the damage threshold of $3.45 per capita.
Between the county, the city, the drainage commissioners, all the entities of government here in the city, the Public Works Department, fire, police.
The list goes on. 1 million sandbags, 2,400 tons of sand, everyone and everything that prevented catastrophe.
Sometimes when you don't see the houses floating and that sort of thing, it's kind of looked at as though nothing really happened. But there's a lot of money and effort and time that goes into preventing those things from happening.
Over in Morgan County, they're looking at more than $540,000 in expenses.
And that was only for about a 2-week portion of the event.
Just the initial fight. The river has now crested and continues to fall, but officials say the aftermath is still being uncovered.
Where you have sand that infiltrates the system and the pumping, those are issues that have to be inspected that have impact upon all the residences, and so those, we still haven't even started the cleanup portion.
And even though this means the federal government will pay 75% of the expenses, the other 25% will still have to come from the county, undoubtedly putting other needs on hold. Now, keep in mind, it's not like the federal government is going to cut a single check for the entire county. The money is actually going to be divvied up to each individual government body that's eligible for those funds, and they'll get that once those claims come in. In Beardstown, Kimberly Howard, ABC News Channel 20.
And just to be clear, this designation is for local governments that spent money to prevent flooding. FEMA funds have been approved for people and businesses in 33 counties, but Morgan and Cass were not included in that designation.